Guys and girls, I thought I'd do another update video. I painted the mountain. I wanted to go ahead and get some colors on it. I got some browns and greens and the yellows mixed in there. You can't really see it. It's kind of going in places. Burnt Sierra, burnt umber, mountain green, or forest green. I think it's mountain green. But gray, dark gray, and some payment color, which is also a gray. Some moss green color, a little or some blue down here at what I'm thinking looks sorta good. It's like a runoff or a small river running down the mountain, like a stream, creek, or not really a creek, but a stream, or just a light stream or little bit of a river. And down here you can see I put some heavy green in the little gully ditch looking area, a little bit up the wall, and there's also some black mixed in different areas. Back here, of course, on the video it looks a little more brown, grayish, but it's actually black and gray color. I've mixed some blue and green and stuff and brought the runoff, stream, whatever you want to call it, down the mountain back there in that sort of caved in area. And I don't know if that's that black spot right there is a hole. I'm pretty sure I had it patched up with plaster cloth. It might just be wrapped in underneath there and make like a black shadow. I think that's what it is. But it comes down. Of course, the Tropicana plant will cover a little bit of it right there. But it'll run this way, down along the mountain, the bottom. I don't know if I'll do anything right there. I might put some trees or something in there, just cover up the plywood spot there where I didn't go around the corner very good. Something will go there. Of course, the side of my tunnel portal piece and where I put the plaster cloth, I got some weeded looking area going up in the brown and the black. Make it look like it's growing up. I played around with the front. There's some green, gray, and different colors smacked in there for brush. I didn't go hog wild on it. I just was playing around to see what might, or what brush techniques I could come up with that might work. I mean, all this right here, guys, is going to be covered with foam anyway eventually. For the tunnel portal, they'll probably go in here and I might make a wall, small wall that comes around the lake type area or pond. It's more of a lake, I guess, or pond. And I guess it really don't matter. But it's sort of around it. Goes back, of course, it's just there. I just painted it. I just went with an idea. I mean, I might change it. It looks pretty good. I mean, I might touch it up because I did screw it up a little bit around here. I mean, it's still a work in progress. It's not 100% done. Nothing on here will ever be 100% done. And everybody knows that no model railroad is ever 100% done. There's always something to add. And you can see the brown from down here and the green that I got mixed in. I think it looks pretty good. That looks like a rock back here, and then it becomes, of course, the black backdrop, and up there's a white spot I missed, but that can be patched later. Like I said, it ain't totally done. I made like a small like it washed out right there, and it takes over like the overflow of water when it rains or whatever and starts flying or flowing down the mountain real fast. It floods and washes out right there. I thought that looked pretty neat in between the two tracks. Back in between those between those bumpers will probably be ground cover, maybe. I don't know what I'll really do there. I don't want to really go around my bumpers with the ground cover, but I also got to thinking that I could pile stone there, put something like this in, put a little piece of foam, and pile it up with growth, put a pile of ties in there like they brought them in to redo tracks at some point of time in the future. There's a lot of things you could put in there. I mean, you could put a shed, or like a little cut a old box car or something in half and make it look like they made a little shed for their shovels and picks and different stuff. If they ever needed them, they would be there. Just a place to store the end of the train light and extra stuff that they don't always use. But yeah, I think it looks good. I mean, like I say, there's going to be eventually foam there as a tunnel portal. I'll split the two tracks, and this tunnel will be separate from this tunnel. I'll try to figure out how I can, when you look in there, maybe I can get rid of some of the wires that's showing. I don't know. It's kind of hard to do the way this is set up. There's not a lot of room, and I don't really think I might be able to bring the tunnel portal out to where I can darken it up, and when you look in there, you won't see as much. But, you know, like I said, no, it's not a public layout. No one's going to see it but me and my dad and my daughter and whoever might show up, you know, and friends and people like that. So it's just a father-son fun project. We like running trains, and this is just my own ideas. So I kind of like the runoff stream idea, coming down the mountain and washing out right there like an overflow pit and coming into this little pond or small lake. And then in front of the lake will probably be the yard tower, and then you'll still be able to see my bumpers lit up. And probably the yard office will go right beside the yard tower, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The yard tower could probably really go anywhere. I do like to have a yard tower and a yard office generally in the same area. That way it looks like I've got some kind of buildings and structures type stuff on the layout. But I kind of like the pond idea, pond or lake idea, the overflow pit type runoff or washout area, and it goes up the mountain, comes around. So I'm going to end this video, and of course there goes the clock, and I'll show you something that the cat HO that I've got a couple videos that you'll see her on when she was in here playing around. She jumped up on this upper level one day or one night. This was like last year, and she started playing with the clock hands. Well, she got it to a point she was playing with the second hand, and it kept moving, so she played with the little hand on the clock and knocked it off the little plastic bushing or spacer, whatever you want to call it, right there. So therefore it just swings back and forth. It don't actually move. Well, I left it like that, and I never fixed it. So I came up with the idea. It's always 6 o'clock HO time. So kind of like Jimmy Buffett's 5 o'clock somewhere in Margaritaville. Well, this is 6 o'clock somewhere in H.O.ville. Or in Tycho H.O.ville, you might say. That is her actual name, Tycho H.O. We call her H.O. for short. That's the name that she's usually coming by. And we also whistle for her and her 3 boys. And I haven't left them in here for a while because I figured out what the one male cat was doing. He was chewing my wires, some of my feeder wires that I have just up on the top of the platform. I never ran down through yet. So it ain't no big deal. I mean, he was just chewing on it. I think he was teething or something at the time. And he chewed the one apart. It's replaceable. No big deal. He's out of the chewing stage, I think, now, since he's a little older. I think he was teething or something, and with a tooth hurting him or something, and he just started chewing wire one day. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, comment down below. Ding the bell for new videos. And Hot Rod Rodney 25. To the next video, I'm out.